What's going on, YouTubers? I'm Kevin08015, and this is my top 5 favorite Jackass skits. Number 1, the Wolfman. You guys remember when Chris Pontius dressed up as the Wolfman? He went throughout London. I get it, American Werewolf in London. And he went around London, and he scared a bunch of people, like, on the streets, in the subway. And I believe Ghouls Night Out was playing by the Misfits. Awesome song. Awesome skit. It was really funny. I have a Wolfman mask now, too. If I ever go to London, it's happening. Number 2, the cup test. Everything about that was funny, because Johnny Knoxville put on a protective cup on his nuts, and they used pool balls. They used tennis ball. They had kids come up and kick him in the nuts. And it was really funny with the pool balls, because Johnny Knoxville told Jeff Tremaine, he's like, "You hit me, man. You hit me, and anywhere else in this cup, I'm gonna fuck you up." And then he dropped the ball, and it came down, and it hit him in the leg. He's like, "Ah!" Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't that. It was a croquet ball. He's like, "You hit me anywhere other than the nuts, man. I'm gonna kick your ass." And he hit the croquet ball. And the croquet ball came and hit him in the side of the leg. He's like, "Ah!" And then threw the croquet ball at him. And they tried a paintball gun. They tried a sledgehammer. The sledgehammer was the one that really worked, because he was on his knees almost crying. That's how bad it hurt. And it was just a really funny skit. It's one of my favorite skits Jackass has ever done. Moving to Jackass number 3. I can't remember if this is number 3 or 3.5, but I think it's number 3. Super Glue, which is the one where Bam Margera takes one hand and takes the other, puts glue on him, and puts one hand on Preston's hairy chest and the other hand on his dad's, Phil's, hairy chest. And he keeps it on there until it gets really in there. And they go 1, 2, 3, and he pulls it off, and his hands looked like he had a reverse Wolfman thing going on. Like, his hands were all covered in hair and shit. And then, for those that didn't see the uncensored or the unedited, I don't know what the fuck it is, the unrated version of Jackass number 3, they put glue on Ryan Dunn's ass and Phil's stomach, and Ryan Dunn sat down on Phil's stomach, and they waited till it got really on there. And Bam decided he was gonna be a dick, and he put super glue on his hand. And you guys remember how Ryan Dunn had the really long beard? So Bam's like, "Hey man, you know what else is funny?" And Dunn turned around like this to look at Bam, and he grabbed him by the beard like this. So he's like, "Oh, you fucking dick!" So now he had to get his ass and his face off with missing hairs, and he's like, they went 1, 2, 3, and Ryan pulled his, Bam pulled his hand off like that, and it made Ryan jump, so his ass came off too, and Ryan had skin missing from his ass and shit, and Bam Margera had like hairs all over his hand from his beard and shit. It was really awesome. Moving to Jackass number 2, the riot control test. This is something I would do, because this looks pretty awesome. Looks like it hurts like a motherfucker, but if it's caught on camera, I would do it. It's where they stand there, they have protective masks, and they cover their nuts, and like these rubber balls, they blast out of this box, and like you get hit with them and shit, and it hurts like maybe as much, if not a little more, than getting hit with a paintball. So it was really cool. It was one of my favorites. And last but not least, the car. The one I'm talking about is where Johnny Knoxville took this car covered in fake blood and had hair in the grill and shit like that, make it look like he hit a human being and ran, and he went to different car washes saying, man, dude, can you help me, man? I need to get this car washed. I need to get it washed ASAP. And then they'd see the blood and brains and like give him like weird looks, and they'd run back in the building and shit. And like one of the last dude was like, he picked up the phone, he's like like screaming and shit through the window. So Johnny's like, "Oh shit, he's calling the cops. We gotta get in the car and go." It was really funny. I liked it, and that was one of my favorites. I always liked that. And guys, that is my top 5 favorite Jackass Stunts, and next time I'll be doing my top 5 least favorite Adam Sandler movies. See you guys next time. Down, down, down.